All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for coming over, man. We are on the Real Life Productions channel, and they got Jaguar Wright here. It says Katt Williams' life been in danger since the 2000s. He had to wear Kevlar to bed. Oh my goodness. If you guys don't know who she is, please look her up. Please, please. So I'm excited for this, man, because she be dropping some truth bombs. Woo! We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
He taught me so much in 9 months. Walking away was hard, but it was when the Illuminati first started coming after him.
See, she be just saying
And
it.
I'll never forget the day when they breached the house.
She just be coming out and saying it, man. There's so many people that are scared of that word.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
All right, Jad. Well, listen, let's take it there. Then I have to ask you, Katt Williams. He recently pulled a Jaguar Wright and was just doing a lot of truth telling.
Want to know what's interesting?
Go ahead.
It's Katt Williams that taught me how to be Jaguar Wright.
Oh wow. Okay. What was it about him that you kind of say, ooh?
I just hold on. I just thought about something. I wonder. They need to try to get her on the club Shay Shay. Boy, game over, good night. Game over, good night if she goes on there.
10-10. He was my 30th birthday present.
Well, she's smacking
almost 17 years ago. I'll never forget when he walked into the club and I was sitting at my table. It was my birthday party. And Special Ed brought him.
Special Ed.
And me and Ed were celebrating our birthdays that year for the Taurus Affair that we used to do in Miami Beach every year. And Katt was playing the amphitheater and he wanted to meet me. And he came to my party. He gave me about 20 grand in cash and said, consider it a down payment on your time. And
sheesh.
Moni Love was there.
Moni Love.
Cousin Sonny was there. Imrel was outside smoking a blunt, so she missed the infamous picture with all of us together with Katt. And me and him sitting next to each other, two hats on, two cats in the hat.
Yeah.
And he taught me so much in 9 months. Walking away was hard, but it was when the Illuminati first started coming after him. And I'll never forget the day when they breached the house. And I left. You know, back in that moment, Katt was still wearing Kevlar to bed. To bed.
Dang, man.
I would get in bed with him at night and he would have Kevlar on.
Wow.
In bed.
Hold on now.
What was it about that and him at the moment where it made you want to speak your truth?
He went after Comedy Central. That's what happened. The Flavor Flav roast. The moment that I knew the Snoop Dogg is sold out.
Oh.
That was a hurtful moment. I was always grateful to Snoop for taking Corrupt under his wing. Ricky was in a lot.
And, you know, it's crazy because Snoop Dogg, ever since that Gin and Juice song came out, was my favorite rapper. If you look at that Murder Was a Case video, it's one of them things where they put it right in your face, where basically it's like he sold his soul in that video. She has so much information. Like, again, the way her delivery, it's like, how do you know all these things, man? You know? So, dang. To hear her say that, man, because that Murder Was a Case video did it for me.
Of trouble in Philly if he hadn't signed a dog pan. That was a hurtful moment. I was always grateful to Snoop for taking Corrupt under his wing. Ricky was in a lot of trouble in Philly. If he hadn't signed a dog pan, I don't even know if he would have been alive.
Corrupt, boy.
I've always been grateful to Snoop for that.
Lyricist.
Ricky, my brother.
That's real. Man, that's real. So go ahead.
They wanted Katt to humiliate Flav. Like humiliate him. Like no holds barred. And they sent a bunch of jokes. And I'll never forget watching Katt in the office downstairs at the house in Marina Del Rey. And he's sitting there looking at the fucking script and just shaking his head. And then the next thing you know, the phone rang and I'm standing there in the office in the doorway and I'm like, are you all right? And he picked up the phone and it was Comedy Central. And I listened to him threaten to kill him. He said, I'm not doing this. You are not going to get a black man, a real black man, to agree to do this to another black man. Dollars.
They have to blur out certain things.
It was a terrible day. And then that's when all the incidents started happening. Them sending people to the house. Them putting plants backstage at the shows. I mean, I was on tour with him for American Hustle.
Right.
I was on set for First Sunday.
Right. He said he got arrested over 30 times.
Yeah.
No convictions.
I'm getting close.
Go ahead. Yo.
See?
But it's been about 30 for him. It's been 8 for me.
Think about that.
Yes.
He beat felony. I beat felony. You know, it was just terrible.
Like they're doing all this, arresting him to make him look bad in the public eye, so people can question his character, try to make him look crazy, so his words have no value. You know what I mean? It's what they do. It's what they do. He talked about it. But once you don't fall in line, boy, it's going to go downhill for you. Downhill. And it's going to be a long climb up, you know.
And when I would think back to that moment, and then they called him the day of the day before filming and asked him, was he going to be there? And he said no. And then the next thing you know, production went on later on that day and Snoop was already ready. And Snoop did everything that Comedy Central asked.
See, there it is.
That Flavor Flav roast was Katt's. That was his moment. The Flavor Flav roast and the death of Malik B are the same.
Yeah, that's the ignition point.
I don't even know if Flav even has ever thanked Katt. Because he put it all on the line for his respect. Snoop just slid right in. And Katt still talked to Snoop. He never treated Snoop different. He just was, I mean, they were still playing basketball, you know, together. Like, I'll never forget when we was all in Atlanta, when we did the show in Atlanta and we had got off the plane because we were, you know, flying on his private plane at the time and, you know, checked into the Ritz-Carlton and we went to the studio with DJ Drama and we were writing. I was ghostwriting because I was going to sign to Katt's label. I was going to be the first female art. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was the day that T.I. roughed up Tiny in the studio and everybody tried to pretend like it didn't happen except for me.
Well, she be having info.
Oh, wow.
Info.
Yeah. It's an interesting day. And drama. It's interesting. But Snoop was there and Katt ain't treat him no different. Treated him the same. They played basketball like they always did. He beat Snoop. like he always do.
Running the 4-3.
Shooting the fuck out of Snoop. Tall for nothing.
So let me ask, the moment he went on Club Shay Shay and did what he did, that's the Katt you expected.
That's the moment I've been waiting for 10 years.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm so grateful that I was there kicking in that door so he could just blow it down.
Oh.
There's an effort. I'm surprised people ain't catching on yet. I'm never loud when Kanye's loud. Gene Deal's never loud when I'm loud. But if we're running in tandem, somehow everything that we're saying, even though we don't speak, is always corroborating each other.
Big facts right there.
No. That's right.
I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background. It's just not yet.
It's coming.
Are we in the era of truth now?
Absolutely.
You know,
everything that is about to happen this year is intentional, and it has been in the making for over 10 years now. I promise you this, you yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
And Ye has not had his aha moment yet. You can doubt us all. But the one thing you cannot deny, we are all Hebrew. We are all gifted. And we are all fearless.
Look, man. I said it at the beginning of the year. 2024, it's all coming out. And it's been a ripple effect ever since Katt Williams' Club Shay Shay interview. Now, I'm always saying, I ain't trying to convince you. I ain't trying to get you to believe that this stuff is going on. But I will say this, don't get left in the dust. Don't get left in the dust because when this stuff, when I say really comes out, what I mean by that is like when or if people start getting arrested and charges and all this type of stuff and convictions and all that, don't be like, I can't believe. Hey, they've been talking about this stuff for years. And it's so good to hear her say how she felt about Katt Williams' Club Shay Shay interview. Says she's been waiting for that for 10 years, man. So, you know, it's like when someone gets that courage to finally say what they've been wanting to say, and you just back there like, yes, yeah, hell yeah, finally, you know, that's what that moment was for her. I do feel like it has to keep going. You can't slow down. You know, it has to keep going, especially with this Diddy situation. Somebody need to give some info about this Epstein. Like it just stopped. That's how you know somebody's at the top controlling that. They said, hold on, you know? But yeah, this, like I said, if you don't know who she is, look her up, man. She has so many connections with this industry, and she's one of the ones that, let me tell you this, if something happens to her, then it's gonna get buck, boy. Because you heard Gene Deal, Katt Williams, I mean, Wendy Williams, you know, I know she's suffering from that disease, but I feel like there's more there too. But those names, if anything happens to them, then you know somebody's like, all right, that's enough. We got to put an end to this. So stay tuned. Keep your eyes and ears open, man. And stop idolizing these damn celebrities. All right. Peace out.